more than 0.6, it's accepted. That's why in options I just say more than 0.5 appear. If it's less than 0.5, it will not be like that. It will be not good. Let's see. If I make it, like this is the clean data. What is the clean data? This is the clean data. If I make the analysis, dimension reduction factor, and ask it options, do not filter it. Look, the results will make your eyes crazy. Look here. Is it easy for you to know which one was which one? 0.248. This is the load. Doesn't make sense to me. So I just ask it to just show the figures that more than 0.5, because less than 0.5 doesn't make sense to me. So this is more than 0.5. This is more than 0.5. Okay. Here more than. So it's better for me to take off the values less than 0.5, because this view doesn't make sense to me. So how can I make the filter?
Is this the same like R squared?
No. This is to assure that these questions ask about this concept. Even it doesn't know the name of the questions. The software doesn't know the name of the question, but you know, for here, this is what I want, yes. This is what I want, yes. This is what I want, yes. It's sometimes called exploratory factor analysis. So you explore how the questions are allocated on the factors. Okay? So how can I filter it to show only values more than 0.5? How can I make the same report but with the values more than 0.5?
Just to take off
Yes.
the values?
I want to make analysis again, to make factor analysis, and in option to say that. So how can I make it? Analysis, yes. Dimension reduction. I want others. Yes, you. What shall I do?
China.
Yes. Factor analysis. We are talking about factor analysis, so I want to take factor. Okay?
If you don't understand, you can repeat.
Yes, I repeat many times, don't worry. Okay, from here, I want to select the option of this to say only show more than 0.5. So which one I should select?
Extract.
I want to change the option of this one to tell it please show only values more than 0.5. I want to change the options. Options. Yes, I want to change the option, so I have to go to option. So here, just filter to show only values more than 0.5. Yes. In the paper or in your master thesis or anything, you have to take this and print it like this. This is the best thing in quantitative analysis. Nobody will read your name, but everybody will look at this graph. Because if this graph is looking like that, you are fantastic. You did something amazing. Because you do not tell the software that these questions are one concept. You do not tell it. Just the software discovered it from data, which means that you have a very nice theory behind what you do. Okay, so this is implicitly test your concept, that this concept is different from this concept, this concept is different from this concept. So you can use this questionnaire.
So this is a valid, reliable questionnaire.
Yes, this is valid now. I haven't tested the reliability, but it's valid now. Which means that anyone in the world wanted to ask about project management success, he must cite my paper. Even he doesn't use my questionnaire, he must say why he doesn't use my questionnaire. If it's published in good journal, your paper will not be accepted until you say, Amgad had this questionnaire and I agree with him and I will use his questionnaire, or I disagree with him and I will use mine.
And that in case if they wanted to use your questionnaire, how they do it? Using
Copy and paste.
Okay, but do you publish it in the paper?
Absolutely. In high good journals, they ask you to must put it.
So the literature is full of questionnaires.
Yes.
You can bring one of them, or you can make your own.
No, don't make your own.
This was my advice as well.
It's risky. In PhD you can, but in master, because as you see, I put, for example, in PRM and benefit realization management, in benefit management, 60 questions. Only 3 I found them valid and reliable. So 50% of the questions are out. In project management, I have 60 questions. Only the remaining now just 3. So it's quite risky. And you have, if you derive you have to have theory. When I published the paper at the first draft, he told me, I want to understand the theory behind your questionnaire. And I spent 2 months to convince the editor that I put this question based on philosophy, based on thinking, based on literature. Okay, I don't take it from literature, but I derive it from literature. Okay, and the second draft, I have many drafts. The second draft, he asked me, okay, let's reflect these questions on the new concepts. So it takes time. Okay, of course it enables you to be very famous, because if you publish it in good journal, all people must cite you. So it makes you very famous. This is how to be, well known in the discipline. Okay, so quantitative research, positive research, fantastic, because you will be very famous soon. In interpretive research, I love it, but few people need to cite you. There is no need to say I'm get it.
Well, if it is interesting,
If
you
it's
will
interesting,
decide
yes,
to go
yes,
for
yes,
it.
yes. If you have something wow in it, okay, yes.
And if you had only 50 answers, it will be
50 answer.
Yeah.
No,
the
we
minimum.
look.
The minimum.
Less than 100 we cannot use.
Okay.
Okay, this is a rule of thumb. Of course, in reality we have to have a formula and chip theory and complicated stuff. But rule of thumb, 100.
Minimum. Okay.
Yes, 100 it can be reliable. You can use it in journal. You can use it. 200 you can publish it in 3-star.
Okay.
Yeah, 400, 1,000 you can publish it. So because when you say this evidence based on 200 organizations, it's different from saying this evidence based on one organization.
Let me remind you, because this is master project, okay? You go and send the questionnaire link to everybody according to your sampling technique. We discussed this last time. But then you might have limited response. You just need to report this in your master dissertation. Because this is your limited time, and you can't collect much more than this. But you need to emphasize and report this problem in your project. Just got 50 and just got 40.
No, he cannot use 40. You cannot use 40.
No, I mean,
40 will not find the results. Less than 30, will not be able to do any positive research. Okay, you can just compare between groups. We make something called t-test. Okay, but I don't think it.
I guess you need to report this to your supervisor at early stages.
yes.
So he might help. He might circulate.
Yeah,
the
but
questionnaire.
take care. 30, this report will not be issued. SBSS will say there's a problem. Okay, you have to have, you can say 60. Yes. Okay, and don't manipulate. Don't put your, okay, don't do that. Because it will say, look, I will tell you now how much I'm confident in this result. I'm confident in this result roughly. I try to simplify. I don't say correct, really correct, but I simplify the meaning, okay? Here are about 73%. So I'm confident in these results by 73%, which is very, very nice. Less than 60%, okay, I'm suspect the results. Okay, no, less than 60 we do not. Yes, we can, but it's not really lovely. Okay, 70 that's fine. 90 is impossible. So usually we have from 60 to 90. Okay, so this is how we say, oh, there is a confidence in what we do. Okay, so now this is the validity. Okay, how can I do the validity? How many steps required to do the validity? Analyze, dimension reduction, factor analysis. Quantitative analysis is very difficult. Look, 3 steps. Wow, it takes ages. Just 3 steps. Analyze, dimension reduction, factor. Don't forget to click on rotation, because we use the rotation. We don't use the factor, we use the rotation of the factor. Okay? So this is how we make factor analysis. Statistics is very easy, as long as you understand it. Okay? Now I wanted to measure the reliability of questions. Yes.
Just, do you have another class? Do you have another class after this? Yes.
When?
So yeah, we would appreciate if you can finish at least 15 minutes. Would it be okay? Because he need to give you much more information. Do you enjoy this?
Yeah.
Okay, so he will try to finish faster, the fastest possible, but well, we will try to balance. Maybe 15 minutes.
I don't have to look here, so before
So it's now
Yes.
almost
3 years. So I think we'll not be able to cover structural equation modeling, but not bad. Regression and multiple regression, I think is fine. So instead of explaining all of that and you don't know how to do any of them, it's better to take 1 or 2 and you know how to use them. Okay. So now what I'm interested in, how to use regression and multiple regression, and I will tell you the drawback of multiple regression. I haven't seen master student with structural equation modeling. I haven't seen that. If you do that, you can publish in 2 stars, 3 stars, because structural equation, people think that it's impossible. In reality, it's very easy, but that's why it would be maybe another lecture in another time. I don't know. Okay. So this is the validity. The second thing I need to do is reliability test. How much they are reliable. Okay. If it's valid, believe me, it must be reliable. That's why I love to start by validity. Some people start by reliability, others start by validity. From my experience, starting by validity saves time. Okay? Why? Because if it's valid, it's absolutely reliable. Because now with validity, if you look here, 80-80. So the correlation between them about 80% on the same factor. Absolutely they are reliable. Okay, so let's test the reliability. In exam or in the paper, you have to tell the reliability. We measure the reliability by something called Cronbach alpha. It's called what? Cronbach alpha. By alpha. Okay? Alpha more than 60% is accepted, less than 60% is not accepted. So I want to make analysis to find out the reliability of my scale. Scale means what? The questions used. How can I do that? Yes, I want to measure the reliability of my scale. Analyze the reliability of my scale. Analyze. I want to analyze the reliability of my scale. Scale, wow. Reliability. Okay.
We can develop our own spaces. We can develop a similar one.
Yeah.
You know the concept.
Yeah. So the first 2 questions, 1 concept, right? Okay. So I use alpha. Okay. This is reliability. He says the reliability of this is 80%. Fantastic. 81%. Fantastic. More than 60 is accepted. In marketing, sometimes alpha could be 90%. Analyze. So I want to find the second concept. How can I use it? How can I analyze the reliability of the scale of the second concept? Analyze. Scale. Let's take something not this one, yes? Oh, don't forget, take them off. I want this. That's why it's very important to make right names. Look, when I tried to make with raw data, it was impossible to find out the name. So here I know this one with this one, this one with this one. Okay? So here. Okay. Just I want to, if I want to make analysis, but I don't need. Why? Because I have already validity. If I start by reliability analysis, I will ask it to help me. Please tell me, okay, if this question is removed, how it affects the validity, the reliability. So I have 4 questions. Okay, if any of them removed, how the reliability increased. Okay. Here about 70%. Of course, he will not be able to help you. Why? Because you have only 2 questions. So if one question is removed, you don't have any questionnaire. You don't have any construct. So let's try it again. By how can I measure the reliability of my scale? How can I analyze the reliability of my scale? Yes? Yes. I want to analyze the reliability of my scale. Scale, well done.
It's just we can't see it clearly from here.
Okay.
She's smart. Just we can't see it.
Okay, so let's look at this 3 question. Okay, and ask it from statistics to scale if item is deleted. So how the alpha is changed. Okay. So here the Cronbach alpha is quite low. It's about 68. Just accept it. It's not bad. It's accepted, but it's quite low. Usually we love more than 70, 80%. Here, if I remove the first question, the scale will be the alpha will be 65%. If I remove the second question, the scale will be 44%. The scale, if I remove the third one, it will be 63. Which question I should remove?
Lowest one. Second one.
If I remove this one, the Cronbach alpha will be 65. If I remove the second one, it will be 44. If I remove the third one, it will be 63. Now it's 68. Do you suggest to take off any one of them?
No.
No. Because if I remove any one of them, this will be declined. So this is the best set of questions. Now I'm reliable and I'm sure that this is the best set of questions. If I remove any of these member of the family will be affected negatively. So I advise any researcher to use the 3 questions. Don't remove any of them. If you remove any of them, your reliability of what you do is not good. Okay? So now I have validity and I have reliability. You can see the report in your slides if you open the slides. Okay.
In reliability report.
Yes, after reliability test.
Results.
Yes, this one. The results. Look, I put both the reliability and validity in the same output. So this is reliability of the first construct, 80%. Reliability of second construct is 68. The reliability of the third one, 79. The reliability of the fourth one is 81. Okay, when I write the report, I will say all of them above 60%, which means that they are reliable. All the loading factors are more than 60%, which means that all of them are valid. So now I can use this questionnaire for analysis. Now I start my analysis.
Yes, ma'am.
Still have 20 minutes. Okay. Okay, in order to do my analysis, I wanted to have one question. Now I have 3 questions for the concept, 2 questions for the concept, 2 questions for the concept. How can I use them? So I wanted to put 2 questions into one, 2 questions into one. Okay, I want to use that. I want to make these 2 questions, one concept. These 2 questions, one concept. These 3 questions, one concept. These 3 questions, one concept. Why? Because I want to make regression. How can I make regression between concepts and now they are questions? I want to convert from questions to concept to be used in analysis. It's very easy. Take the average. Average of this, make it one concept. Average of this, one concept. Average of this, one concept. Average of this, one concept.
So then you can make regression which is 1-to-1.
Yes. So now you have regression one-to-one. So now these questions become one concept. This question become one concept. And after that, analyze regression. This on this, that's it.
It's like you step back, convert what you
Yes,
discovered.
convert back, build your concept again. Okay, so now I will start to transform the data from line, from statement, from like this to concept. So I want to do what? To transform. So I have to go to what? Transform. Compute variables. So I'll go to transform, compute variable. Why? Because I want to convert two questions into one concept. So these two questions will be used to have to ask about the concept. So compute variable. Okay. So I'll have project management success. Don't forget the name, okay? PR, project management success, PR, okay? PRMG. Yes?
Is it possible to keep a key like Excel sheet or something
As you wish.
external?
Yes, so you have to remember that, okay? This is the equation. The equation of the project management success is the average of the first two questions. So it's equal average. This is the first question plus the second question divide by